Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Let's Get Financially Fit, brought to you by the Financial Spot powered by Liberty Bank. Today, we are unpacking SBA loans and how it can benefit small businesses. Um, if you don't know, SBA stands for the Small Business Administration, and it is a government agency that is specifically geared towards helping small businesses gain access to capital and funding that will help them grow and sustain their businesses. Here with me today, I have Rodger Selph and Lewis Franklin from our commercial lending division, and they are experts in SBA loans. I'm so happy that they have taken time out today to talk to us about SBA loans and what exactly they are. But first, I want to just introduce you guys to them and have them introduce themselves. So, Rodger and Lewis, thank you all for joining me today. And if you could introduce yourself and tell us about your background and your role here at Liberty Bank.
Sure. My name is Rodger Selph. I've been in banking about 39 years now. I've been with Liberty Bank a good amount of those years, and I'm the regional commercial lending manager. And my colleague and I, Lewis Franklin, actually run the SBA department for the bank, and we're nationwide.
All right. Thanks, Rodger. My name is Lewis Franklin. I'm a commercial lender here at Liberty Bank. Rodger and I both sit in Liberty Bank office in Montgomery, Alabama. And we are responsible for processing and viewing and working your SBA loans that we hope to get from you, and hope that this podcast gives you some type of education or some more information on SBA loans and a little bit more about what we do here with Liberty Bank and Trust.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So if people don't know, SBA stands for Small Business Administration, and it is a United States office that's really dedicated to helping small businesses get access to resources and funding that they need to grow and to sustain their business. So, Rodger, can you kick us off by explaining what SBA loans are and how they're really a big deal for small business?
Sure. And I'll sort of answer the second question first, but you know, a lot of small businesses nowadays have trouble getting capital and getting access to capital for their small business. And that's one of the reasons we have the SBA, is to enhance, loans to allow banks to do loans that they might not ordinarily be able to do. So that's why the SBA is important, is they're a partner of the banks and a partner of small business that allow you to possibly reach more capital than you would normally be able to. And just to give a little bit of background, the SBA started back in 1953 with the purpose of counseling, helping businesses get the capital that they needed and providing support in different fashions. And they're doing the same thing today. All of this time later, they're still providing a lot of money and a lot of grants and so forth for small businesses so they can thrive and grow.
And Lewis, can you tell us how these loans compare to traditional business loans?
Sure. So one thing everybody can keep in mind about SBA loans. So SBA loans are bank loans, meaning they are loans that come from your banks, they come from us, they come from your lending institution, and they carry a SBA guarantee. That's the beauty of the SBA loan. So the SBA guarantee allows a bank or a lender like ourselves to work with small business owners and mitigate some of the risk with loans that maybe smaller businesses, startups, things that we wouldn't normally do by attaching an SBA guarantee to it. So that's the SBA guarantee carries a guarantee from the federal government from as low as 50% all the way up to 85%, depending on the SBA product. So it allows the bank a little bit more flexibility to meet our small business owners where they are. So a conventional loan, you don't get that. You don't get that security. Usually the bank is looking solely on your at your historical financial data. You might have had a couple of bad years. It might not qualify from a conventional standpoint. So the SBA helps us push that loan down the road and get that loan done on a conventional basis where we might not be able to get it done. So the SBA allows us as a lender to help our clients that we work with, and it allows our clients from a from a consumer standpoint just to go out and be a little bit more confident when they're applying for that business capital.
That's great. So, Roger, do you see any challenges with business owners applying for SBA loan?
There's several things that I see, and Lewis and I both see all the time. Number one, people just don't know who to talk to. It's very important to get to know your banker, to go in and see your banker, and that's the reason we're doing this podcast. Is we want you to know that Liberty Bank has an SBA department, and lfranklin and Rodger Selph are your contacts for that. So that's the first step. The second is that they really don't know the process, and that's our job. Is once we get you on the phone or in person or on a virtual call, we will walk through the process step by step, so you know exactly what you have to do. And then the next piece of that is understanding how the SBA works. And again, that's our job to explain to you exactly what the SBA is for. It's an enhancement. The SBA is an enhancement tool that allows the bank to possibly do a loan that they ordinarily wouldn't be able to do. And then, we want to get everybody to understand that accurate paperwork, providing your business plan, understanding your business, that's very important too. And again, it's all about getting to know your banker and letting us walk you through the process.
Wonderful. So, Lewis, how does Liberty Bank support and help smooth out these challenges when small business owners are applying for an SBA loan?
Well, we try to just kind of shepherd you through the process. That's what Roger and I are here to do. So I know there's some rumors about how difficult an SBA loan can be, how long it takes to process. Usually what that comes from is a number of things, but and Roger and I doing this process and really digging into the weeds, getting the process streamlined, working with the bank. Liberty's been awesome helping us get to a point we can push these things through, giving us all the tools we need. So what we do is we really are allowed to help our business owners and, like I said earlier, meet them where they are. So having complete financials and understanding of what you're wanting to do before you come talk to us is great. But if you're still kind of on the fence, pick up the phone, call us. And that's what we're here for, to answer any questions about SBA lending and to also let you know that we do have all the tools to be prepared to move forward and to help you, get that SBA loan that you're applying for. So the process is very straightforward. Like I said, we've set up a lot of processes and a lot of tools in place to be able to move forward. So we are working with folks, helping them get through the process, so we can see, fast turnarounds as we would like to see on a conventional loan. Not quite the same. But
Understand. So we talked about the challenges. So let's talk about some successes. So, Roger, do you have any success stories that you can share with us of businesses who have gotten an SBA loan and have used the funds to grow or sustain their business?
Sure, we have we've helped many. Fortunately, been able to help many businesses over the years. There's many types of businesses that we've been able to help: car washes, daycares, contractors, trucking companies, franchises and hotels, even a distillery we've been able to help. There's a lot of different business types that we could help. And the things that they were able to get may have been real estate loans. They might have been buying a piece of real estate or a building or expanding their business, needing some working capital, a line of credit for working capital, maybe purchasing some equipment. So we've had success in all of those areas. And that's what we would love to sit down with our client and discuss, because this is a really good opportunity, as I keep coming back to that. It's a really good opportunity to provide some enhancement to a loan and allow the bank to get over that challenge and maybe be able to make the loan.
Wonderful. So I think that's all the questions I have. Oh no, I do have one more question for Lewis. What advice would you give a business thinking about applying for an SBA loan?
That's a good question. That's when we get quite a bit. So getting ready, make sure that as a business owner, we know that a lot of folks are working in their business day, spending, 10, 12, 14-hour days working in their business, making sure it's profitable. But we want to make sure that that profit and what you guys are doing to stay successful shows up on paper. So I
Yeah.
tell all my business owners it's a very good idea to get with, if you haven't already, maybe a good bookkeeper, maybe a great tax preparer who has a bookkeeper in their office. Getting those financials ready because I think the largest delay or the largest disconnect or reason for delay we see with these SBA loans is for borrowers who are not yet ready to move forward with the process. So they can complete the application, but it's a pretty in-depth application. You're getting a guarantee from the federal government. So they want to make sure you're a good business, legitimate business, and make sure that they're going to want to do business with you and provide that guarantee for that loan. So getting ready, making sure that if you are a startup or less than 2 to 3 years old, that you do have that business plan, making sure that you got your financials in place, what your business has done. Let the bank see that you are a good risk. Your business has done well. So things you would do to get prepared for a normal loan, you definitely want to do the same thing for an SBA loan. And then just come talk to us. We're here to answer any questions that you may have about SBA financing because there are so many different products. We're not going to break into them. I have time to break into them and cover them on this particular podcast. But if you have a question about something specific, we get lots of questions. Rodger and I do about, hey, I saw this online. Can the SBA do this? I mean, we're here for that. We love to take those calls. So give us a call, and we'll help you get prepared when if you're thinking about moving forward with an SBA.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. We have only scratched the surface of SBA loans. And just in summary, Lewis and Rodger, can y'all just give us a summary of everything that we talked about today?
Absolutely. We just, number one, wanted to make sure everybody knew that Liberty Bank has a very active SBA department, and we're willing and able to talk to you as soon as you want to schedule that appointment. We want you to be comfortable with dealing with the bank, not just through SBA, but on conventional loans as well. But the SBA can be a little bit tricky to negotiate sometimes. And that's what our job is to help you negotiate that process and to try to do the best we can to see if we can get financing for your small business.
Yeah, I would second all of Rodger's points. I would say the key takeaway I'd ask for everybody from this podcast or from this recording would be to ask the question. Don't be afraid to ask the question. That's what Rodger and I are here for. If you've heard about SBA, you have a question about SBA, you want to know if it's a good fit for you. Because honestly, Rodger and I have been doing this for a while, and we can say every loan is not a great loan for SBA, but the ones that SBA fits, it really helps. It really helps inject capital into these businesses and help business owners get the capital that they need to make their business grow. We've worked with a lot of clients that we've seen it be successful with. So that's the key takeaway. Ask the question if you're curious about it. You've been online, you've looked at SBA, you've gone to any meetings at SBDCs. Just ask the question. Reach out to us. We're here to answer any questions you may have, and would love to be your partner as you try to grow your business. So we look forward to hearing from you.
Wonderful. So thank you both for shedding just a little light on the SBA loans that we offer here at Liberty Bank. If you are a small business owner and are looking to apply for an SBA loan, just like they have said, don't hesitate to reach out and contact them and ask them any questions that you have, because we have only scratched the surface of what these loans can do for your business and to grow your business. Well, that's a wrap for this episode of Let's Get Financially Fit, brought to you by the Financial Spot, powered by Liberty Bank. Remember to hit that subscribe button so you can get alerted for the next time we drop more episodes of the podcast. And remember, Liberty Bank is not only a financial institution, we are your partner to help you build a more prosperous future. So until next time, I'm Brooks Benjamin. See y'all later.